seem like a small event, the by-election for 4 seats in Hong Kong's Legislative Council, but the results of Sunday's vote could have a significant impact on the semi-autonomous region. The 4 seats were vacated by pro-democracy lawmakers who were disqualified last year for protesting against Beijing while they were sworn in. Well, that ruling was seen as a major blow to the pro-democracy movement. Well, joining me now is Tom Grundy, editor-in-chief and co-founder of the Hong Kong Free Press. He's been up all night watching the results from Hong Kong. Now, Tom, so far, reports of a fairly lukewarm turnout of about 43%. We know that 2 of the 4 seats have been won by the Democratic opposition. So what do you make of these elections so far?
Well, yes, low turnouts tend to damage the chances of the pro-democracy camp in Hong Kong. I think it's right to say there is some fatigue after the 2014 pro-democracy umbrella movement. And certainly some of the community work, perhaps, by the pro-democracy camp has been lacking, whereas the pro-Beijing side have a lot more resources to get people out to vote. So I think there'll be a lot of soul-searching disappointment on the pro-democracy side. It's certainly been a tense Sunday, along with some clashes just early in the morning as some pro-establishment protesters were hurling abuse at some of the pro-democracy campaigners. But there's a recount happening now at the moment for Kowloon West, but it seems that they will win only 2 of the 4 available seats.
That's right, Tommy, as you say, soul-searching disappointment as well. And of course, coming during the same weekend that we saw Beijing's Xi Jinping, of course, cementing his hold on power indefinitely. So what does this all mean for the pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong?
Well, as that news broke, I was talking to the eventual victor of the Hong Kong Island constituency, An Nok Hin, who said that this is now a case of Emperor Xi. And those sentiments were echoed by the pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong, who said that, you know, this is a case of now authoritarian rule for life for Hong Kongers as well. It's not really been so much of an election issue, I think, or a campaign point. I'm not sure people are going out to vote, you know, on that issue. But at least the pro-Beijing side have either sort of dodged questions on it or refused to answer them, in fact. Or in the case of the eventual loser of the Hong Kong Island constituency, Judy Chan, she actually called for the end of term limits in Hong Kong. But certainly there will be some concern now among the pan-democrats about perhaps an increasing encroachment on civil liberties in the city.
All right, we'll be watching those by-elections very closely once we get the full results. Thank you for joining us, Tom Grundy in Hong Kong.